Okay, hello. I see there's someone watching already. That's good. Um. Uh. Today I'm gonna be continuing with the map. Let me turn up the volume of Portal 2. And actually, one thing I also forgot to do is change the description of the stream. Today is day 7 of me trying to create this map, not day 6. But that's all minor stuff. Let me turn the volume back. The volume of the game back on. And let me switch and show you the game. And let me show you something that I've been working on today off stream. So yesterday, if anyone was here, I was trying to make a puzzle for my map that I will be making in Hammer, that I am already making in Hammer, which is remake of Doom's E1 M1. Oh, a very reinterpretation. Doom's E1 M1. And here it is. And I will need 2 test chambers for this map. The first one and the second one, which will be located in the places where in the original map there was this room. I need 2 test chambers. And I've been trying to create this test chamber, but it kinda sucked and I wasted a lot of time. And today I had a good idea for this chamber and I made it, and I let my friend play it and she liked it. And I think that's the design that I'm going to go with. Oh man. Let me just show off this test chamber. Here it is. As you can see, I kinda came back to the idea of having funnels, a funnel, and a cube, and some other stuff. And actually, while my friend was playing, she discovered that you can grab this cube. So gotta move it a little. And now it's perfect. Let me show you how it plays. So you go in here and you get the. Actually, let me make Portal more quiet. You get the cube, which you put there. You turn on the funnel. You use the funnel then to get the second cube. You need the funnel to do. You get the second cube. You kinda avoid the fizzlers here. Get this cube. Throw it in here. Yet again. Another cube. And now you are ready to deliver 2 cubes to the other side of the room. As you will do. Oh, that was dangerous. And you need to have both cubes put in these holes on the buttons, and you will need the third cube to be put here. So what you do is you just... Oh, come on, man. Oh, no. That's a part of the test. Okay, this one is in. This one is not yet. Oh. And it didn't quite get on the button. So we'll have to go there and fix it. Put the cube on the button manually. Oh no, it just didn't even get in the hole. Ah, come on. That was almost there. Okay, I'll do it properly. And now, two inputs are on, and you'll need to get the last cube, for which you don't really need the funnel anymore. You just request another one. Get this cube. And you can probably throw it like this. Or you can try to be smart and just do it. Just plug in there. Doesn't really matter. You go here, you complete the test. And I really like this puzzle, and my friend really liked this puzzle. So I think I'm gonna roll with that instead of the ridiculous ridiculous gel idea. So allow me... Oh, I actually have already opened the map. Allow me to open the instance that corresponds to this particular test chamber in my map. And let's get started. Right off the bat, I'm supposed to make an entrance and an exit, for which I'm gonna put an instance of an entrance and exit door and exit doors here. Actually, I'm gonna just put one instance for now, just to cut a hole. Portal door. Actually, I like the B2 editor doors a lot more. These instances seem to me a lot more complete. Because I've opened the gameplay doors and it was bad. Oh no. No, that's too much. It seems that door entrance 7. What's the difference, I wonder? Is it any different? It's still just a bunch of... Still a big room. No. It's not only a door. It's actually just a big room. Let's go back to parent folder and just... Portal entry door... But yeah, whatever. No, it didn't select it. Door, portal entry door, black. Yeah, that's more like it. And you see what I'm talking about? This asset doesn't really seem complete. So you have oh, I've just realized. Door entrance and door exit are two parts of the same door. It's just the entrance part of the door and the exit part. I have just realized that. Okay. Maybe they're not so bad after all. But I don't think I'm still going to be using them. But they are definitely going to help me position the hole in the wall. Is this centered? I think it's centered. Oh yeah, and I also will need to edit this stuff. Now the way it connects right now doesn't really make sense. So let's actually fix that. It's not hard. I'm gonna make this one shorter. Destroy. Yeah, walkway destroyed 64. And it's just completely in the wrong place. Not a big deal. And this one I'm gonna make walkway 64 or even 32 maybe. There is a 32 version of it. Yeah, there is a 32 version. Amazing. So I can, first of all, I will align them and then I will rotate the second one. Are they aligned? I think they are. And now I can rotate it. Just 180. And that's how it will look. Now let's get cutting. Let's actually. The problem is you see that the instance size is actually bigger than the size of the hole that I need to cut. So we'll just have to probably go a little smaller here. Go around this size. And maybe even, no, let's go with the size of the model. I can do this, and then I can, oh no, I move it wrong. And perform a carve. And now, it doesn't look great. It doesn't even look good. That's the whole of an appropriate size. I can actually I think I actually can just have a no paint color. Oh no, it's just a door without any material, I think. And, in my best habit, I just built an instance. Let me actually load the map and see what The no paint one. So about SV X1 fly here, and can't say it's good. Yeah, it's kinda. It looks awful. That's what. That's what I can say about it. Looks just awful. And oh, I also didn't cut all the way through. That's a mistake I'll have to fix now. Now, yeah. If I want to cut all the way through. Maybe I should even measure the thickness of the walls. It's 66. Oh no, it's actually gonna be a little bit smaller. Yeah. Now it's 64. And if I carve this, no, it's not completely carved. So I made the walls a little thicker than they should be. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh no, it's exactly 64 units. Which I'm really glad they are. And I shouldn't have deleted this. I could use it to make an exit out of the chamber. Put it somewhere. Good. But actually make it stand out a little bit just to see on the actual map where it's located. Now let me move it. Maybe this. And I'm already guessing I'm not gonna be able to do it precisely because the sizes don't match. But I'm gonna do it as close to centered as possible. So I'll just move it a half. Yeah, that's about it. And now I can carve and delete it. And I have proper holes in the room, though the textures are all messed up. Let's fix that. And actually pause the game to make it just shut up. Because I don't know how about you, but to me, having this noise in the background is kind of annoying. By texture plus values. Oh, here the texture didn't even break. That's good. Do I even... Yeah, the editor is visible. Yeah. Check just in case. So this one's working. And the cube dropper is supposed to be working also. Will it drop a cube? Yep. Here's the cube. also very, very bright. As it's actually supposed to be that bright. What it's not supposed to be is that empty. Then I have to surround the entire area. Chambers, like fake chambers, of course. But yeah. Why not? Let it be like this. Oh, it's actually too bright. Then I have to fix it. Let's build them. Oh no, I'm building the instance again. Let's build the map. Maybe I'm doing it too often, but I honestly like just seeing the progress in game. Even if it's a very, very small progress. That looks good. I will also have to do the same thing here, because this railing is kind of meh. And of course we'll have to do the door. And here you can go places. That's all good. And let's start modeling. What else do I really need? I really need a second cube dropper. Monk instance. Yeah, that's right. Let me scale the grid up. Just to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2.5 is about the middle of the room. And I can put it just under the ceiling. And let me use just a simple cube dropper from PTI editor. Dropper. Do they have it named dropper or cube standard? Will it only be the cube or will it be also the dropper? No, it's just the cube. Door, drawbridge, plate, item dropper. I think that's it. Yeah. And I can bring it down a little. And I have to position it precisely. I think that's good. And like, that's the other thing that kind of makes you even always rebuild the map. It's just, why is there rank and turret? Cube type was 0. Action count 0. Disable auto respawn 0. Indicator lights 1. Item, oh no, 0. Item falls straight down, yes. Enable or disable the clock, yes. Please. I know it's not the really correct way to do it, but it is a way. I could have just used a game and a dropper instance from game mode folder. I mean gameplay, but it's if it works. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it's hard. Oh, it's upside down. That makes sense. Let's actually use the proper one. Let me just delete this instance completely. Place and SDK connect instances, gameplay, here drop here drop normal dirty. Let's go with the dirty textures for this one. And is this one also upside down? Or am I missing something? Where's the model? Is that their understanding of a normal cube dropper? Oh, that's the model. Okay, let's go clean for now. And then add dirt to the level later. Boom. This is cool. Trigger to drop box. Yes, please. And let's see the reference. So this area normally is pretty small in the Doom map, but here we will need a little more room. So I'm thinking I actually didn't leave much room. I'm gonna have to work with a little less space than I actually need. I think could probably move this a little. Can always move them back. Because yeah, let's actually measure stuff. So it's 128. I think I had. Let me actually go back to the editor. So it's 3 times 128, and it's 5 times 8. I have a feeling that this chamber is actually bigger. Yeah. It's actually a lot bigger than what I expected to get. That's a problem. How much is this one? So let's divide it into 128 by 128 block. 64 by 64 actually. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 12. And it's 13 and by even 11. Yeah, I guess that's 11. No, 64 times 11 is it's 704. So it's exactly the inner size of this room. Well, exactly, almost exactly the inner size. This one is actually. So we probably would have had all of the space. We probably have all of the space. If only we keep within our limits. So we should position these entities. Each three 64 unit cells right from the wall, and vertically the margin should be 264 cells. So like this, and it's actually 164 cell, 264 cells, 364 cells, and it's even, yeah, and the actual entity is actually bigger than it should be, because it has this hole and stuff. And I actually think this is the okay placement. This probably actually is. And I'm not saying it only because the cut in the roof was already made and I'm too lazy to remake it. There's 4 cells to the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go here, fella. That's right. Okay. What was that? Oh, that's hard. 1, 2, 3. So this is the center. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. So 6. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, of course. So now it's where it's supposed to be. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. I forgot the door wasn't centered. It happens. More than I like to, but now let's position the buttons. So since this is a 64 cell, 64 by 64, so the wall is okay to be 32 units thick. So is this already 32 by 30? Yeah, it's 32 units thick, and it's 64, 64, 32. Boom. So it's 64, 64, 32. It's around here, and it's 64, 60, the same from this end. 64, 64, 32. Though we will need additional 128. So 64, 64, 128, 128, 128. Because in here we have 128 blocks. Am I missing something? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I am missing something. I'm missing the fact that this chamber is a lot bigger in this dimension. So So maybe we will have to move these two closer to the wall. But for now, 122, 122, and let's have 64. Let's conserve space, and we will need at least 122 units to place the buttons here after the wall. So that's one wall. The other wall should be symmetrical. 1 to 5 cells is here. And yeah, that will not do. Have to bring them at least here. Maybe even just, which is a shame, but well, what else could I do? And showing 1, 2, 3, 8. Let's make them both 128 in length, and we'll just paint another brush to seal this off. And this is 128 unit. Let me just measure. Oh no. Let me measure. 128. 2 times 128. 3 times 128. So we will need to move this guys to cells in this direction. Oh no, now they are they take too much space. Maybe this is actually the perfect position for them to be. Maybe even both look kind of garbage to me. Well, let's work with what we have. Let me actually try to move these without damaging geometry. I think I've failed. I have to. No, that's the wrong tool. So go this way. This goes this way. And maybe now it's fixed. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's good. I will still even have to make the door, the ceiling and the floor, in the floor thicker, and even the walls, because of all of the backstage stuff, like these pipes going up. Actually, I have to this, or else it wouldn't work. Like the cube will just be stuck there. This I have to do it. And now the cube will be able to get where it needs. Oh no, I'm compiling the instance again. Let's compile this map. See how it looks. If like everything's okay, nothing flips and shit. Let's exit to main menu and did it auto, yeah, it autocorrected. And that's why you need to open your map, because honestly it doesn't look as bad. And honestly, this one needs to be fixed. And both I wouldn't have known if I haven't actually. Let's just conserve space and be more precise with the placements. And let's open. Let's make portal shut up. I'm still not completely sure if having this huge monstrosity is a good idea, but let's have it and fix it if it sucks in the end of the day. The concept. Let's edit it again. I want to see how I located the fizzlers. And actually I've located the fizzlers right on this edge. So that would be precisely on this one. And let me let me go back to 32 by 32. Let me actually have a pillar to connect the fizzler, and the way, the distance between the pillar and my map geometry will be precisely 128. It's absolutely amazing. Let's put an instance. I put it too high. Oh, no big deal. Not a problem. And let's find the fizzle. The content maps instances gameplay fizzler Black Daddy. Is this it? The problem I have with this model is it already has kind of brushes. And let me just see how it looks in the map, because if it starts clipping, then it's not good. And I will have to open this instance, probably remove the brushes, extract the fizzler itself. Or maybe I will not have to do it. And the only way to find out, open the map, go here. And see that all is actually fine. Except it's non-functional. Oh no, it's functional. It is completely functional. So I can just now copy paste it. around the map where I need it. I need to on this side. Wait, is this side not 120? It's not. That's bad. So this guy is not centered. And I have to center him. Or rather even this distance always needs to be 128. Like no matter what. Because it's just a wall. And if I have to fizzles here. So are these how Portal 2 fizzlers actually look? This look kind of Portal 1 to me. No, I guess that's right. I guess that's correct. And this guy. So it should be like that. Maybe then pillar. And that's our fizzles done. As for the buttons, you can put the button just sitting in the air in the BTI editor, but here you could, so I will try to do that. Alt Enter, browse, instances, gameplay, B, red button. Should I just, oh, it's buttons, low button, black. That's the one. So I'm moving it. And now I want it to have, so it's 16 unit size. Let's have it 32 at least. 32, 30. So this is 32 high. 64. 32 times 3. 128. And I think that's how I should have it. I think that's enough. And then I duplicate the button. Place. And actually, let's have some eye candy. Let's make this button stand on an extended plate panel, on an extended panel. So paint bomb, item, wall push out, 128. Yeah, please. No, this is a huge one. But it looks good. In my opinion, at least. It looks just awesome. Wall push out. Can I somehow change the material? Please? Maybe? Did I not? Okay, let me at least just cut the hole. And 9. Oh no, I'm compiling the instance again. F9. Let's see how it looks, because I have a feeling that there's gonna be flipping textures and that I had to carve a little more than I did first off the map. Now this one, it actually looks decent. Oh no, the textures are clear. But the biggest problem I have with it is, well, this. Go to hammer and fix it somehow. I don't know what I can do to actually fix it. Oh no, I deleted it. I can have some kind of grade on that. Let's see, swap that by build model net cabinet computer date. As grade does have a sequence. Oh, this is just grade.mdl, and I don't think it's anything special, though. It appears to have, maybe it has an internal texture that is not visible in Hammer, though I really doubt it. No, it's not even showing up. Okay. You know. Materials probably have great. Yeah, this plenty of this stuff. Reasonable size. F9. Oh no. Now compile. Probably should make it func detail. So it doesn't cause visual artifacts. Because I'm expecting visual artifacts now. And this grade material is fucking cheap. So yeah, browse is backstage grade. Underground metal grade. This one looks decent. Not really what I'm looking. This just is not it. This is kind of it. 18 difference. Does it at least have normals? Well, compilers allow me to do one. Audio. Oh no. Where's the option to turn off audio on desktop? Whatever. This material is almost the same, but objectively it's better. But no. The idea with the push out what do we call it? Platform has failed. Unless of course I just lower these guys a little bit and have a push out wall for 30 or 64. I mean, let's have a push out wall for 64 units. Yeah. I hope Shell couldn't jump this high. Yeah, Shell couldn't jump this high. So that's just enough. So I can just go here and click this button. I can just copy both. Yep. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's more like it. And now I have to call the form. For this, let me draw a big box. Good hurt real. What do proxies and func instance programs do? Func instance programs, as far as I know, I'm not really an expert, but let's see. One of these probably has those. Yeah, let's just see the instance. The proxy allows you to relay the inputs that you put on instance. Like you put instance in your scene, and if you want to do some to trigger some actions inside this instance, you will have to expose it via the proxy. And instance params, I guess, just declares a variable that you use inside your instance. Oh, these are nested instances. So no, I want to select the proxy to show them. So like in your instance, you have several logic relays. Each one responds to a certain action. And in the proxy object, you set on proxy relay output, you set the action, that is the logic relay instance that you want to expose, and you trigger it. And this one like the instance params, I haven't quite figured out yet myself. I'm guessing there must be some kind of logic order or something. And why do some things have at before the name? I'm guessing that's just how they agreed to name stuff at Valve. Maybe. Maybe they just have the $sign for parameters and at for, you know, entity name. Because I've done an instance myself. Like I have done an instance which is custom light. I guess this one has it. Yeah, so this is the proxy and the hammer crashed. Just what I wanted to say is without the at sign, it also works. Like I have a light that kind of turns on and off, and it works without the at. But in all Valve-made, you know, instances, I guess I've seen at everywhere. So it's just probably their thing. Okay. So I wanted to pop this box. Off. And the texture breaks, which is completely normal. Off. Let me just put this away, not delete it yet. Try to build an instance as usual. I want to see now if I can kind of attempt to go under the panel or see any visual glitches. And if I don't, I'm just going to delete this and I will fix all the textures. So yeah, that's what I was afraid of. First of all, being able to do that. This is not what you're supposed to be able to do. I guess I can just put the grade here and just make it all make sense. And also, I don't think this is what it's supposed to look like. I think it's all supposed to be yellow, but I'm unsure. Let's go to this instance and let's actually open this one and see how it looks on the inside. Yeah, it's all supposed to be yellow. So I need to go back to my chamber and cut a little more. But a little bit lower. I'll extend this just a little bit. Half this one. And half this one. And hopefully this does it. And I'm building the instance again. And that looks the way it's supposed to. and you can't really get up here. Or maybe with the cube you can. I don't consider this to be a big problem. I don't think anyone's gonna break the chamber like this. Will they? Yeah, they won't. The only time it matters is when you actually have only one cube. Oh, it matters that you can reach this one. Don't know, I'll have to bring this up. And I will have to make these, no. I will have to make this 128 push-outs. Why? Oh, only one changed. Come on, I selected you both. Push-out 128. Animated push-out 128. Animated paintable push-out. Why are all the push-outs white? I don't get it. I really wanted to have a black one. I guess I'll have one if it really comes to that. I can just take a button. Actually, use the button to kind of color it. Floor button. Oh wait, the button is black already. Oh, I'm doing that. Now this. And I built the instance again. When am I gonna stop doing this? Probably never. And for these, thankfully cannot actually have the cannot actually take the cube. No, only if I don't position it in advance. Specifically to cheat. Take the cube from here. I actually going to use the extension of the push-out. It's just for the looks. It's just for the looks. I don't even think this instance has the instantiation animation, because there's another instance that has animated in the name. This chamber is pretty much going to be static when it comes to geometry. Since you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, I'm just gonna show you. I'm basically... You should put a grate over the hole. Yeah, I will. That's what I was thinking. I'm kind of recreating this one. Well, which I'm trying to do something that looks like this room, and it has two basic features. These kind of key-like wall, and these two kind of pillars hanging from the ceiling. For this, I'm gonna be using a dropper, this is gonna be a funnel, and this is where the one with the buttons. So I made this room as kind of the blueprint, and now I'm doing this in Hammer. Just to see, like, just to test if it's an interesting puzzle, just as a concept. And now I'm making this. Let me actually put the grade. I think there was a good grade prop. Static. Sorry for caps. Making interesting puzzles is hard. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be easy. And I was so wrong. Like, if you look at my channel, at the VODs, right? You can see that yesterday I streamed for 5 hours. And it was just me trying to think of something, like anything that's barely interesting. It's so fucking hard. I thought I was just gonna, like, create the puzzle and move on to mapping, like, really quick. And it turned out so much harder than I thought. What even is this prop? Ah, props map editor. Yeah. Props map editor. There's no actual prop for grade, I guess. All mods. Grade. Yeah, there's only 3 props for grade, and 2 of them are for the editor. Are those textures gonna stay that? No, of course not. Like, most of the chamber got fucked up when I was carving the holes in the floor. Like, it was all textured like that. There's a great texture, yeah, I know. I kinda just didn't wanna go and actually do the great what's this? A great brush. Because it will probably look awful. I will need to make a hole in it. Stuff. Browse. Let's make it not glowing. And texture only the upper half. Upper face. I think this one, metal grade. Yeah, what's this one? No, that's not. I thought this was kinda the texture with a hole. So I thought it was kinda going to work for the piston. It's not. Let's just use a simple one. Lower this face. Move it. And I will also have to make collisions for these stands, because they don't actually have collision. How do you create good lighting? If only I knew. I'm yet to solve it. I'm yet to face this problem. Let's play. Oh no, it's just invisible. I think I kinda created good lighting in the starting area. Like, it kinda looks good, but it's still too dark. There's actually a cool thing that a person in chat told me about, and it's that there is a special entity for these kind of light cones. I think it's called point spotlight. So it kinda adds to the atmosphere. And of course fog. Fog immediately makes the map look better. What do cube maps do? I believe they are for reflections. Let me check. Env cube map. Env cube map. Thank you. Can I please have the English version? Is an internal point AC available in all source gives in specified location which cube map will be generated? Cube map is a texture that represents the rendering of the area. Yeah, it's for reflections. Oh, this is awful. I'm gonna bring the buttons up. But this and you guys go up. It's so terrible that the instances have the thing where they don't actually rush a moment. Yeah. Kinda doxed myself a little. Is that a button instance? Yeah, that's a button instance. There's instances for a lot of stuff, as I have discovered. Wait. Did I not copy the... Did I just move the grade instead of copying it? Yeah. That kind of happens. Can I now? Now I can select it. Auto. Just hide all the entities. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get. Should have just increased the grid size. Honestly. Also, these are too big. I think shrinking them a little won't hurt. Hi, oh hi PogChamp Diamond. A button instance, yeah. There's a button instance. Oh wait, I just hit it back. See? A button instance. There's also a dropper instance. A giant dropper instance. Mind you. A funnel instance. Another dropper instance. This is a little bit smaller. 4 Sizzler instances. And 2 prop statics. And also a bunch of brushes. But, like, who counts these guys? Oh, there's gonna be real buttons too. There's gonna be 2 of them. And I'm building the instance again. There's gonna be 2 of them in this test. Could you imagine that? That's twice more than 1. I'm going crazy with this. I actually also ditched the idea of having gel, like orange gel for this puzzle, because I figured orange gel sucks, and I think I've created a very fun puzzle in the editor that I'm not gonna be shown like for the 100th time. Maybe if you only really want to see it. But I've created a nice puzzle, I think, with a funnel and 3 cubes. There's only 2 right now. And that's what I'm doing now. Be right back. Okay. I'll still be here. Yeah, let's actually make add. We're not making, we're adding. Let's add a real ball button. Come on. Right. And it's gonna be fun instance. I forgot to change that theme. File name, favorites, SDK content, instances. Oh, I think I get the joke. There's no instance. It's just a button, isn't it? Button. Prop button. Is it that? Yeah. Wait, what's prop floor button? Oh. What? Why do I have these then? Fuck these guys. Prop floor button are my new best friend. They look so much more organic and native to the scene, to the environment. Just gonna lower them. Yeah. No, that looks horrible. No, I think that's kind of fine. Turn this around. And let's actually nuke this guy. And the funnel is not supposed to be working by default. Catwalk. No, start reversed, start enabled. No. When I press this button. Do I have the name for it? No. Funnel. Just a funnel. This one I suppose, yeah, drop a 1. So this guy's pressed. Target entity is named drop a 1 trigger. Why? When this guy's pressed, compressed funnel. Counter add on unpressed for the funnel counter subtract, I guess. Let's just see how it works. This one. Boom. Oh wow. Oh wow, there's a lot of these guys. Why are there so many cubes in this one? Why does it spawn 4 cubes? Can someone answer? Yeah, just change some parameter, trigger to drop box. Maybe 0? Maybe 0? Maybe that. What's up with this guy? Let's see. Does anything really change? No, there's 4 cubes in there. And they just all get stuck. We'll have to figure that out. Also, turning on the funnel doesn't work. That's always good to know. And also, the button is clipping through the surface. Both of them, actually. Yeah. I should have used the button instance. Let me bring back the button instances. Yeah. And the other one too. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, let me see. Cube drop a lot. Cube drop a lot. DMF. Posted. I see no reason why there would be 4 cubes spawning. 0. 0 reason. Replace variable. Let me edit the instance. See what func instance params. Trigger to drop box. If only I knew what these variables mean. Maybe I should just not have anything. Maybe I should just not put anything in. Because it was completely normal before I changed something, I guess. That level. There's still 4 cubes. Oh yeah, I undone the button stuff. When in confusion, just delete and start again. Instance. I'm just gonna put not the drop anything. SDK content, maps, instances, gameplay, cube, drop a large day. What's the problem? The dropper, for some reason, started spawning 4 cubes at once. And if it wasn't a problem enough already, the cubes started getting stuck in the dropper. So they just don't even drop. They just get stuck in the dropper. I press the button again, they just get deleted and they get stuck again. So that's the problem. Sometimes Hammer glitches and does that. Oh man, I hope it's not a Hammer that just sometimes glitched and did that. Well, I did another instance. This one should be okay. Let me actually trigger to Dropbox. Doesn't. Yep, maybe. Picks up name drop 1. And let me actually make it. Well, again, make it drop stuff. Trigger. Apply. F9, let's go. Hammer is just no. Well, in this case, Hammer just went and said yes 3 more times than I wanted to. I just said, let me have a cube, and it said yes, 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 yes. And just gave me 4 of them. And I only won. You see this? Now there's 2. Should I really just oh no, I restarted the Steam. No, I'm not. You know what, actually? Since I accidentally closed the game instead of the Hammer, allow me to show off that today I got 100% Portal 2. I got all the achievements. Thanks to my friend who played co-op with me. Now I have 2 100% completed games. And I also have the level 5 badge. I swear I didn't close the game on purpose just to show this. Hammer. Can you go, please? Yeah. Here. 1 and 1. Well, let's just reopen the map and then rebuild it and see what happens. It's taken a long time to reopen. I honestly don't know why, because sometimes it will just open almost instantly, and sometimes it will be like that. Map E1. Let's see how many cubes are in the dropper now. No, there's still 2 of them. So they're stuck. I can request. Oh! Oh, so there's like 2 cubes. One of them is just sitting there and like waiting to be deployed, and the other one is the one that actually gets deployed. Still doesn't explain why there was 4 of them. So But I guess I'm not gonna be asking. Goodbye. Please give me another. Actually, let me tell it to auto deploy the cube. Where's the fella? This is our chamber. Edit instance. This one. Trigger to drop box. Is there a parameter for the... This is IO box and this is parameter. Trigger to drop box. So I guess I will have to just add logic auto. And just have it enable this on map start. Drop auto respawn enable. I guess that's the way to do it then. Okay. This guy. Start enabled. No. And let's give him a name again because I was undoing a lot and this disappeared. And this guy should outputs on press funnel add and on unpressed funnel subtract. And I'm building the instance again. Please work as expected. Start. Well, the cube isn't really dropping on the first try. It does drop on the second. And the funnel isn't starting up. None of his buttons start the funnel. Well, this looks good. Let's debug. Let's see what's wrong with this guy. So I told him to connection count polarity 1. Connection count. Trigger to open catwalk. That's all about catwalk. Connection count 1, I guess. Connection count polarity 1. Just delete this. Delete this one. Delete this one. Delete this one. Save, rebuild. Hey, hello, Uniki. How's it going? Yeah. This guy just doesn't want to have it. And this guy just doesn't want to drop it. Why is there already a cube? Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I just put the cube up there and kind of forgot about it. Could this be possible? Could this be the reason why? No, there's no cube. Well, no random cube in there. Maybe trigger to drop box be 0. And to be honest, I'm kind of lost. Portal to is the prop tractor beam. Does it work properly? Should I use prop tractor beam instead of the stupid funnel thingy? There's still 2 cubes. Why are there still 2 cubes? Okay, let's forget about this. This works. The funnel, on the other hand, doesn't work completely. Let's funnel. EMV funnel. Not what I want. Oh, is it tractor? Prop tractor beam. Yep. Let's call you funnel. Funnel originates from fun. Oh no, let me put it back. Actually, let me just start off by rotating it and putting it in place. And then I will delete the instance. And then go for yourself instance. And then I'm gonna name it file. And a start enabled. No, please. Funnel direction forward blue. This button, I'm gonna have the funnel which is one what is this, enable maybe, and this, for this I'm gonna set the set disable and do this, and I'm building the instance again. Very smart of me. You know, I'm starting to think that it's not the funnel that doesn't work. Maybe it's the button that doesn't work. Control Z, Control Z. Let me bring back the instance. And let me... I have a handy button that I know will crash the hammer. That I know works. And that I could use to kinda jumpstart the funnel. See what happens. Go to our instance, edit instance, and for this button, drop a one, funnel, instance counter, add, okay, Control S, didn't almost build the instance this time, but didn't actually press enter, so it doesn't count. Start the game. So this actually turns the funnel on. So the funnel itself is working. The button though is not. Maybe no. It doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to work. Maybe I set the outputs wrong. Compressed funnel. Yeah. Subtract. Is this what I did wrong? Maybe it's gonna start working now. Oh, 9. Restart. No. Even though it's supposed to be doing stuff, it's not. Button on. Button on unpressed. Why? Let's also add a dropper action. I misspelled dropper, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is because I don't wanna go and fix the inputs and outputs, stuff like that. It doesn't really matter as long as the name is unique. So let me actually get past this first unsuccessful drop. Right. No, it's actually the button that doesn't work. It's actually the button that's completely broken. The outputs for this don't work. Which means I will have to go and take another button C, another button instance from P2 edit, I think. Low button black intact, I think that's the one. And since it's a different instance, it's gonna have different geometry. It's fine. And let's outputs. Delete everything, add an output. Instance button unpressed. Are you sure? Okay, let's drop a cube trigger because we know it's supposed to work. Oh, and I missed the button. It does nothing. Like this guy actually does stuff. the button is just completely fucked. Maybe that's because I have two of these on the same scene, and they somehow button one, and maybe I call them different names, and they stopped messing with each other. Maybe they did mess with each other. I don't know. Maybe it's the large instance. Which one do you mean? The large dropper? Like, dropper works. Like, it works its own mysterious ways, but what the? Do you see that? All the droppers have just a ton of cubes. Like, this guy, it kinda works. At least it opens, it does stuff, okay? His button, on the other hand, it just doesn't do shit. Oh no, now it does. So the problem was naming. I named shit. I didn't name shit, and I should have. So maybe the problem is even with this dropper. So I call it. Let me actually fix the name, and I call this dropper drop 2. And these are separate buttons. This one, instance button on pressed. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna funnel. I'm gonna enable funnel. On unpressed, I'm gonna disable the funnel. Hopefully this will work. This one, have to change dropper name, and that's about it. Let's try and build this one now. Maybe it's the hole in the roof that's kind of bad. I really doubt it. Like, there's just like the hole in the roof is just a hole in the roof. There's nothing there. Like, I on purpose cut the hole to, you know, fit the size of this thing. Maybe it was bugged from the start. Did you do circular hole or square? Square. Like this, you see this block where there's a different texture? It's completely cut out of the ceiling. I'm gonna check the funnel now. Oh, now we're talking. That's how I want to see it. And of course, the cube works. This guy. Oh, for this guy I didn't do a hole. I forgot to do a hole for this guy. Maybe it kind of clips here. Maybe cubes just kind of gets lost and shit. I see this is not supposed to be here. Maybe it just tries to spawn a bunch of cubes and is not successful in that. Maybe that's why it fucks up not only the first drop, not only itself, but the other dropper also. Let's check. So that's the wall. And that's the dropper. Yep. Let's copy. So now I'm completely sure this one is carved. Oh no, it's not enough. It's not enough. Or maybe it is. Yeah, let's check that. Carve, delete, whatever. There's a hole in the roof. Fix it later. At least I hope I didn't cut the... Yeah, I didn't cut the wall. That's the most important part. What was that? I used the cutting tool. You can just create a box and press carve. And you cut the hole in the brush. You see what I'm talking about? Like, this hole is too big. Like, no way it in any way interferes with this dropper. Maybe I should see. No, like in the main map file also there's nothing that could possibly mess it up. It's flying. Why? And the dropper is stuck again. Roll to hammer droppers. Cube dropper is not working. Droppers. Oh yeah, dropper spawn multiple cubes. Also had the same issue. It has to do something with multiple droppers in one level because they're instances and they are all the same. Never mind, I just used the item dropper VMF instead of reflector cube dropper normal and changed the values. I think I am using the item dropper. At least for this one, for the second. No, it's cube dropper, so I have to use the item dropper. Why? Okay. Can't argue with the stranger on the internet. Even though some people will say that's what the internet is for. It's, let's name it dropper 2, yeah, for sure. Trigger to rusted, no. Use new skin method, maybe cube type 0. Indicator lights 0. Item fall straight, just leave it at that. Item fall straight down, I guess. Disable auto respawn, no. Paint power, I don't know what that is. Item type, I'm not gonna fill that. And I'm building this guy again instead of the actual map. That doesn't explain why the huge drop is broken. Oh yeah, this guy is totally working now. This guy is also working. Look at that. I think paint power is the gel. It starts with like a bouncy cube. Yeah, I guess so because I got the bouncy one. Oh, I bugged it. Paint power. So I guess it's has to be 0. Probably. Stuff. No, it's still. Item drop VM. It's only one of them. 6 matches. Item dropper MDL. So this is a guide to creating one. Drop weighted cube. List of instances. So now we have to figure out why does it spawn of all stuff a bouncy cube. Maybe -1. -1 usually means fuck you, I don't want this feature. It's either -1 or 0. Yeah. I can't believe this logic worked. Oh my god. Give me the cube. Thank you. Let me throw it in there. Come on, let me. And now this guy also turns on. Which is just amazing. Okay, now, well, this sound is gonna drive me crazy. This is button 2. And what button 2 is supposed to do is switch the direction for the funnel. So, on pressed funnel counter polarity add, and on pressed funnel counter polarity subtract. Also, I need to put another button here, which is going to be rotated in a peculiar way. It's going to be mounted on the wall. Because I'm a psycho, and that's how I make puzzles. Just facing the wall. Also, thankfully, I did that and had a chance to notice that this guy doesn't, oh come on, doesn't actually touch the ceiling. This guy's will touch the ceiling. And this is gonna be named no other than button. Oh, it doesn't have to have a name. It's a button. And delete this one and on pressed let dropper to cube dropper relay trigger. Yeah, thank you. And I attempted to build this shit again. I gotta have the counter for my attempts to build the instance. So take the cube, cheat a little, put the cube on the button. This button does what expected. This button also does what expected. Also, yeah. Also, if I destroy the cube, it's supposed to give me another one. And if I destroy this cube, suppose it's also gonna give me another one. No, it's not. I have to enable it, I guess. BMF file name, trigger to Dropbox. That's actually it. Oh yeah. Drop one, yeah. Instance, keep drop auto respawn. This should fix it. And the last piece of the puzzle before I start texturing the walls and making them portable is the last cube. And for that, I'm gonna do a little hole in the wall. And it's a shame I cannot actually do this in 3D viewport, because that would have been much easier for me. But I guess no easy ways for hammer mappers. This is about the correct width. And this is... I think the cube will fit into this. Great. Let's have it right in the middle, I guess. And just cut this hole. And here, first of all, let me check. This hole is supposed to be small enough so that player can't fit through it. But the cube can, so let me check that. So this is the this is my hole. No, no, no. Absolutely not. It's not what's supposed to happen. Can you crouch in a funnel? Because if you can, it's gonna be a disaster. Again. I actually don't. Let's not risk it. Let's also see how much space do we have for just the cube. The cube, I think we can strip another 16 units and get away with it. And the cube will still fit. So let me bring back the uncopyable. Control Shift Z. Edit. Redo change properties. Redo selection. Redo change map. Undo change properties. What is going on? So it's like carved, but it's also not. Edit, reduce selection, redo change properties, reduce selection, reduce selection, reduce selection, selection, reduce selection, and redo. What the hell just happened to the wall? You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna use this as guides. If life gives you lemons, as Cave Johnson said, make lemonade. He took these words back, but I didn't know that. Of fifth. Also, actually, cancel this. Let me actually just make this little thing in front of it, just so it's easier to test if the player can fit in there. And start. Yep. Oh no, you sneaky motherfucker, you still can fit in there. How much room do we have left? Just for the cube. Not much really. I guess I can still make a 64 by 64 ball. I guess I can still make this hole smaller, but big enough for the cube. So 32 by 32, maybe. 10 of LS, and let's try it. The thing is, I want to have the cube be delivered through this hole with the funnel. And one thing that I haven't really considered yet, that I think I'm going to regret not considering, is will the funnel go through this hole? Cube obviously won't. So I think this idea failed. It's pretty much safe. It's pretty safe to say that it failed. So let's let's just use the approach that I had when designing this map originally, which is just have a big hole in the wall and have it just, well, let's have a 64 by 64 wall and have a laser in there. Let's not go as big as 128 by 128, because I think it's too big. It will not look stylish. Boom, boom, boom. Let me apply a portable texture to the walls and stuff. Just for debugging purposes for now. Because I'm kind of tired of like no clipping and stuff. Like here, this. Yeah, that's about all the places where I need it. And I have to fit a laser in here. Will have. Let's check if the funnel goes through this hole. Because as we've established, the cube will, as will the player. Yeah, the funnel goes through this hole. And if you get in the funnel, you can kind of get through the hole, I guess. Yeah, you can crouch and get through the hole. Which I don't want the player to be able to do. So, when you don't want a player to go places, what do? You put deadly laser. And I have to confess, I have zero idea how to make this. Or maybe I do. Or I just search laser. Okay, now I have idea of how to make lasers. That would be a fun Easter egg. What will be a fun Easter egg? Just go in here. Maybe, but it also will break the chamber. Because the player is supposed to get a cube from here. The third cube that's required to complete the chamber. And you will have to get it with the funnel. So we'll have to invert the funnel and kind of suck it out of there with it. And if you can just go here and grab the cube, then what's the point? So, no, it wouldn't really work. I'm sorry. I thought that maybe you can just go there, but... Is this an animated texture? Will it be animated? If I... Let's just make it a trigger head. Apply the physics, normal behavior, yeah, damage. Looks alright to me. I think 100,000 damage is enough to kill the player. Oh, and it's supposed to be... Can a funnel go through trigger head? Oh yeah, trigger head is invisible. So anything will go through it. And there's trigger head in action. So I can't make this trigger head. Have to duplicate it, put a trigger texture over it. Like, that's your trigger. And for this, I can just funk detail. Guess that would be enough. I just make trigger head at the same place. Hopefully don't fall for compiling the instance again. Boom, go. So you can see the trigger now. And get the cube. Turn on the phone. Yep. Oh no, it's colliding with stuff. So you guy, you funk detail. You're not supposed to be colliding with stuff. Funk detail blocker, no. No. This box. Can I just disable collisions? Motion disable, brake on touch. You know what? Let me actually just do the most shameful thing and review. Let me just load a workshop map and see how the trigger works. Like how the laser works. Because I'm just gonna be banging my head on it for the rest of the day. Which isn't much. It's 11 p.m. But I still kind of want to end the stream in half an hour. And I don't want it to end on like the same note as yesterday, where I kind of did nothing. Well, I guess I already did something today, but I still have a chance to do more. It takes such a long time to load. Which is funny, because as I said, sometimes it's almost instant. And I don't know what it depends on. Maybe it's having the game open and in general having some load on my computer. Because usually when I open it, it's a trigger. Okay. Barrier hazard. It's trigger head. Okay. Flags. Lines players. Got it. Okay, so this out of the way. What's this? Funk brush. Ignore player plus use. So it's funk underscore brush. Okay. No, they don't know. So why have I changed this actually to funk underscore brush? Why? Collisions? None. Disable flashlight, projected texture cache. No. This is all toggle solidity. Never saw it. Let's do it. Fingers crossed it just works, and I add some questionably looking props for the border and kind of call it a day. So, boom. Oh, I can shoot through it. That's a good sign. Yeah, I can. The funnel can go through there, and I cannot. That's exactly what I want to see. Now let's actually fix the texture. Oh no. No, 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 no. Why edit? Can't redo. Why? Like, why can't I undo the texture stuff? Wrong brush. Collisions none, never solid. Browse. Let's make it not raw. Because it's only gonna be visible from one side. And browse laser. And this is the texture that we want it to have from this side. And lift plus select. Select this one. And let's shift it a little. Make it kinda maybe even. Oh no, that's X scale. 1. Um, 005 looks decent. 025. 001. Just 01. Apply. Yeah, that kinda looks better in my opinion. Still not the best that could be offered, but definitely decent. Actually, let's calculate. The texture is probably 128, so it's supposed to be, I guess, a 25 divided by 2. Why? I guess that's how it's supposed to look. Like, because it's probably twice, not twice, 2 times smaller than the intended size. Let me actually see, is this the intended size? I'm guessing cancel. Guessing that is. It also reset this for some reason. 125, 125. Oh yeah, that's because 64 apply. No. 28. No. 256 apply. Yeah, that's about it. Let's add a warp static. Get it here. I think I didn't send it. Yeah. Let's send it. Alt Enter. World model, and I'm guessing it's gonna be called something like border. No, laser. That's not. Laser field. But that's the editor asset. We're not gonna be having that. Fizzler. Turret effects Fizzler. Fizzler MDL close open activity skins. Yeah, it's the skin for the Fizzler. Oh, it automatically selected the skin. That's great. Let's move it so that the part of the Fizzler that I'm hiding is not visible. Great. And let's make it thinner. I guess the trigger itself could be bigger, but the laser itself should start here. Let's build it and see if the laser looks good. Was it worth the time spent on it? Restart. And I probably should disable physics on the Fizzler model. On the Borer model. Oh, that looks good. Except I don't think it's gonna fit the cube. Oh, I just flew into that. Need it. Yeah, the cube doesn't want to go there. I will have to kind of spread the Fizzler Borer a little bit. Maybe I will have to vertex move this stuff. So can I see the grid size? Snap on grid 4, 8, 16. No, I think 8 is what I need. Yep. And move this by 8 too. Boom. Did I even... Oh no. I moved the wrong thing. Come on now. I moved the completely wrong thing. I should have moved it in here. Oh, I'm getting tired. I should. I will make this chamber functional, and I will end the stream, and I will do the decorative work tomorrow. Like I will with the... You're back. Welcome back. I'm making a laser window because that's the area where the cubes are supposed to go, but the player isn't. Everyone loves lasers. Everyone loves everyone loves lasers, right? Start. How much did I mess up? Hopefully not much. Does the cube fit through this thing? Yeah, it does. Does it look like a laser? It does to me. Does it kill? Sure as hell. Oh, no, I restarted again. The chamber is about daily lasers and how this chamber is about daily lasers, and I can't make a GLaDOS impression. I tried. This chamber is about deadly lasers and how test subjects react to deadly lasers. I think the quote actually goes as this room is about deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers. Was that a GLaDOS impression? I think I should just say no. Even if it was, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't have known that if I didn't tell you that I had the intention to make a GLaDOS impression. Why are you laughing at me? I'm just a guy who cannot speak proper English and cannot make a good voice impression. Why are you laughing at me? You could have been at my place, you know. You could have been this guy, but you are not. And what you chose? You chose to laugh at me. You also could have been the guy who models the box and models it out of lasers. Rust. Yeah. Yeah, actually, no draw. When confused, use no draw. And then spice it up with Punk instance. Of a dropper. DMF file name. Maps, instances, gameplay. A while back I got invited to a meeting at an elementary school and they used the Portal learning thing. I've just yesterday learned it even exists. I was just googling some stuff about Portal and the gameplay elements. And it turns out they have this portal for schools where they have some new gameplay elements and apparently an entire single player campaign available. They don't have co-op though, for some reason. Like, wouldn't it have been educational to have kids kinda play co-op, socialize for once? Like, kids these days, you know, they don't want to socialize. Only on the Facebook. Can at least make them socialize in Portal. I don't think I should have a dropper here. I should probably just put a cube. Or maybe there's a spawner. hot potato spawner. What's a hot potato spawner? Cube. Populated cube. Goes here. Sits there. How do I make it respawn? Health, physics impact, scale factor, AI. Editor, spawn, and you need dropper. I don't want to use dropper. Entity maker. Like, you don't even see this area. Why would I have a dropper in here? Doesn't really make sense. So, maker. Environment entity maker. Yeah, put it just about here. And cube maker 1. Apply. Global entity name. Point name of point template. Who is point template? How are there not leaks when you build? Oh, that's a trick that is totally invented by me and is totally not a bad mapping practice. You see this? There's a huge box around the map. This way it never leaks. I'm gonna have lots of fun when I'm finished and I remove this box. And it will be leaking everywhere. Not a bad idea while making the map. It probably is because, well, maybe if you're making an outdoors area and you don't have a good idea of what you want to make, but like for any regular map, you'd probably want to have it done properly so that you don't have to like fix a lot of stuff after you've done like with making the map and you delete the outside box. Points and plate. What's point? Plate. I guess I put it also here. Template. Name. Maker. Cube. Cube bar. Oh, okay. Maker. One template. Apply global entity name. Oh, global. So that's how they did the thing with the seamless level transition in Half-Life. Wow, my eyes are open. Wait, one. I probably should just read. Flags enable auto spawn template whenever there's enough room to fit it. Auto spawn. Wait for the entity to be destroyed. Auto spawn. Spawn even if the player is looking. Okay, so this one. This one. Flags. Enable auto spawn. This. Boss spawn. No. Like. It spawns a specified point template entity. It turns an entity to single template. Last name flag. Template 1 target name to search for entities to template. These can be exact matches or wildcards. Multiple entities, all entities will be included in the template. So I kinda create a cube though. Put it here, like cube 1, and then in template I just say yeah cube 1, and then point template to spawn this template. What flags does it have? Don't move. Reserve entity names. Whatever. And if I now build the map. Oh no. Oh no, something bad happened there. Oh no, what happened? Don't tell me that's the leaks. Because I don't want to have the leaks. You spawned infinite cubes. Well, I didn't even get to spawn stuff. The map didn't even build. 9? Couldn't. Let me just restart the hammer. Just restart it. Maybe it will fix itself. Oh no. Just as you said that I don't get leaks. What do you say in this situation? You jinxed me? Well, oh yeah. While it loads. Translate Google Docs. You jinxed me. No, it's not. No, it's jinx. So you jinxed me. Do you not have a desktop? What do you mean? I don't have desktop icons and shit. Yeah. I mean, I never used them. Why? I never used them. When I had them. Like, okay. Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, it just loaded. So go from game, try and build it, and oh no, oh god. Check for a huge brush enclosing the coordinates about that contents. Couldn't find a good match for brush to assign near leave contents solid. So you use a terminal to open programs? No, I use Rofi. And for the programs that I use most like a browser, I have a keybind. I think I can actually just use a GUI file manager, like this one. But it's kind of hard to navigate to local share. Come on. Come on, just go. Let me go to local. I think it doesn't like hidden files. I haven't been using this thing a lot. It's not really weird. Like, I've been just doing this for a long time. So I kind of have things set up my way, and I don't really have anything. Well, I don't just use some things that I could be using. Like, you can't have desktop for sure. and you can have like shortcuts and stuff. But I just don't have it because I never used it. So maybe I should just shrink the sky. It was complaining about a huge brush. Maybe I should just shrink it. And see what happens. F9. Yeah, it's fine. You see huge brush, you make small brush. Let me use full bright. So that's the cube. Let me destroy it. Fuck you. Is there another cube getting spawned? Yeah, there is. That's great. I also have no idea why I'm not just using Steam to launch Hammer. Because I can just run SDK tools from Steam. I just kind of started doing it that way, and it kind of stuck to me. Probably just not to have another window open. But there I have a terminal open. The stuff I do just doesn't make sense sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, now I have to texture this shit probably. It's a node raw texture. Let's have fly and have rust. No. And it's like metal, maybe? No, I don't really like this one. Metal wall behind the scenes, yeah, no. Yeah, no, underground metal ceiling. Let me just pick the one, I guess, from the instance that I know is supposed to look like that. Like, what's this texture? What's this texture? Do I have to open the instance just to see the texture? Man, that really sucks. Lift plus select. What is this? What is this? Show me back panels. Give me back panel. Do that. That's right. And maybe just add light in there because it doesn't really look good now. A light in somewhere here. Brightness. Let's make it a little orange. 200. 200. Maybe even 225. No, it's blue. Have to make this 225. Yeah. And let's make the cube initially spawn directly underneath. And run this stuff. I hope it, like, you can figure them that there's a cube. Yeah, you can see clearly that there's a cube in there. And even more, you can get one cube. Well, this one not yet really, but get another cube. And you can, if you have a portal gun, you will be able to get this one also. Yeah! Yeah, I'm so glad this works. I'm actually glad with how it turned out. So, last step to make this chamber playable is, well, put portable surfaces in appropriate places. Oh yeah, and also I haven't even made the the buttons in the end that you're supposed to put cubes on to open the exit door. Well, exit door doesn't exist now. That's also an issue, but the main thing is there's no way really to put the cubes. There's also a problem that this wall is not thick enough. I'm gonna have to fix it. The most stupid way possible. The only way I know. Just gonna boom, 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 boom. No. Too much boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's right. And, oh no. I also have to move these. What was that? Oh, you can select like individual ones. That's great. And this one also. Are all the walls grouped? It's a funny story actually. In my best habit, I just made this chamber out of the box and I just cut another box inside of it. So yeah, that's the story of how the geometry of this chamber is completely fucked. I was telling myself that I'm certainly gonna fix it, like when I start like actually making the chamber, but I think we all know how promises like this turn out to be. You just promise yourself shit and you never deliver. Half. Come on, let me grab it. I should start using these groups. It was this box. Oh no. I probably did it in the wrong place. Take me back in time. before I did the stupid thing. Yeah, thank you. Oh no. It's actually in the right place. It's actually where it's supposed to be. Oh. The other one. And you also go here. You also go. And then you will go in the middle and you will go lower and you will have a button somewhere. This place. I'm not sure where exactly for now, but there will be a button. Shift. Oh no, I missed the hole. And with this one I also missed. Oh no, I didn't even copy it. What a moron. I learned Hammer like 3 weeks ago. I kinda knew Hammer for a long time, but I still haven't fully learned it. As you can probably see. Like, I knew all this stuff for a while. And this one is not centered. And it's also probably should be more spread out. Now, these two go this way. These two go this way. Nothing better than fixing your own mistakes, am I right? No. It just fucked the entire texture because I forgot to switch mode from... You know what? I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'm just gonna retexture the entire thing. Tomorrow, probably. Not today. Let me just make it, like, playable. Entire poll community when anyone mentions weekly crap. I only learned about weekly crap, I think, this year. Like, I never heard about the guy. Like, not the guy, not like it's a living thing, but you get the idea. Like, it's been around for such a long time. Like, and I've been a Portal fan for a long time, but only this year I have learned about weekly crap. And I genuinely found it hilarious. I actually like sent it to a friend or something. I can't really recall what exactly did I do, but I like, sent it to a friend probably. And like, oh my god, that's so funny. Well, I didn't say, oh my god, it's so funny, but if I send it to a friend, I probably think it's funny. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a button 5. There's a total of 5 buttons in this room. Floor buttons. 2 real buttons. I think this room should be playable as intended now. Grigory Crab. Yeah, that's me. So what? Oh, I forgot to grab a portal. I have a portal gun basically by this point. This. Boom, boom. Give me the funnel. You know that funnel originated from fun? Because you have so much fun flying through it. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Well. No! Oh, you big bastard. I forgot to add portal surface to the ceiling here. It's supposed to be a portal surface. Now I'm supposed to be able to pull the cube from here. And now I'm supposed to take this one. And I'm supposed to... No! Which one was that? Was it the... Yeah, it was the second one. It was not the third one. I can just move on. I almost fucked this up. And now I can throw this in there and just... I mean... Throw this... I can do it without throwing, but it's no fun, really. Like... No, it's not even pressed. So if it's not pressed, I will, you know, just work my way up. Just a little bit more. Yeah, thank you. I will have to put the cube here. And the second cube will have to go about the same. Yeah. And yeah, I should also remove the outputs from these buttons. So now I have these two. And I will have... well, now I don't, but I will have a ceiling portable surface there. I can just grab this one. Oh, if it's deep in there, I will not be able to. But I can just... Oh no! I can just completely fuck up the chamber. And I can just throw it in there. Maybe, you know, maybe I even could add some glass here to prevent the player from just throwing the cube in there and actually using the intended way, like... And yeah, banging their head. Bang. Boom. But maybe, probably not. Yeah. It probably will not work with this in the way. So yeah. Let me actually fix the buttons right away. the buttons. Alt Enter. U. Delete, 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 delete. Also, let me just temporarily, of course, but still add a pullable surface here. Control S and close this now. Build. You love physics games. Go play an engineering degree if you like it so much. Huh? What other physics games are there? Like Portal? What else? I guess all these like mobile-ish games also count. Like bridge constructors and stuff. But I don't think you mean that kind of games. You mean Gmod. Well, Gmod is a sandbox. Which doesn't mean it's not a game, but it's just a different kind of game in my opinion. Don't you think? Also, where's the fog? Have you noticed that the fog is gone? Where's the fog? Half-Life. Half-Life is also not really a physics game, I don't think. It has some physics puzzles, but it's not like the physics game. It's a game with physics. Like, we do this then. I mean, physics is just cool in general. With that, I agree. Like, it's a shame that just in modern games you usually have just a lot of static objects that don't actually do shit. That was actually one of my biggest problems with Portal 2. Since it's just a very good game, like, there's not much you can complain about. But the fact that, like, the props are all over the place. Did this hit? Yeah. Great. Like, some of the props, like, are physics props, but most of them are just mounted on place. That kinda used to piss me off after Portal 1. That you cannot just grab a chair and just bring it with you. It's such a simple thing. Doesn't ruin anything. It's just a fun thing to do. It just adds life to the environment. Such a simple thing to do. Okay, so the chamber works. Let's fix the fog. Try and fix the fog at least. We're not getting really bigger than this, I guess. So. Wait, what? Does it not render the instance? Oh, now it does. It didn't render the map entirely. And where's the fog stuff? Also, I'm biased because I'm a physics student. You should be negatively biased, I guess. Like, I'm also a physics student, by the way. Like, many people just get annoyed with all that kind of stuff. Kinda go to business, coding, and shit. Gonna dip now. Okay, like, by the way, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I guess I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm like finishing anyway. I'm just gonna fix the fog and I'm gonna end the stream. So yeah, bye. Thanks for staying. Func instance properties. Don't. Um, trying to find the instance that corresponds to the. Did it just not load? Let me just reopen the map. Because I just think the global entities instance isn't loaded for some reason. Vertical global ends, so it's loading now. Maybe it was just an error. A bug. Restart. No, there's still no fog. Weird. So weird. Where is it even? Is there just too many objects on the map now? Map. Um, where's the... Oh. Oh, so it's probably just out of range. Tools, options, 3D views. Detail random, just... Okay. I remember it was somewhere in this direction. Yeah, here it is. It's just too far. Let's bring it a little close, I guess. And let's bring back the 1200, I think it was here. And let's bring it also to around 1200. Can't really get precise with that. Can't read a variable. Can't find a good match for which brush to assign. What's wrong with you? It doesn't want to work with these. Maybe if I delete this one. No. It's still not doing it. Vertically, I'd say I mean, that did something. But I think I'm gonna start having problems really soon. And oh, at least the fog is back. This stuff is completely playable, I hope. What? Okay. I go there because that's the intended progression, and I don't want to break the intended progression of my own map. Even though it kind of does break sometimes. So, boom. This one, this one. You get this cube. And throw it over the fizzler. You get this one over the fizzler too. And you start getting these cubes up. Did it? Yeah, it landed. Okay. The player obviously wouldn't have the no clip if they're not a cheater, of course. So we will have to, of course, make the light indicators for buttons and shit. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, also this one. This one will need fixing. And yeah, and can kind of just throw this one in. And that's the end of the puzzle. I think it turned out good. Well, there's no one watching it right now, but if anyone catches the VOD, I will let you know that I'm satisfied with the result. Today was productive. Let's just commit the changes. The clear it and let me mark the progress. Make it. There was faith plate. This is not fixed yet. That's okay. So I finished day 7. Finished it with room 3 puzzle is playable as intended. Still broken because like didn't really pay attention to where I put the portal walls and stuff. Like really need to give the room some attention to make it unbreakable. Well, at least not very likely to break it. Oh no, it's not gonna, because I committed the changes already. It would have been nice to see the changes. Push. I just input my password. Done. And close this. For anyone interested, the map repo is here. As you can see, the commit is already there. Oh, that's the change, by the way. All of that stuff. Did I actually? Oh, I'm so stupid. Git add instances in EMF. I forgot to actually add the room. What's the Anna.lin? Oh, okay, so I just should ignore this file from Git. Git status, add a Git status. Yeah, I forgot about it. And let me again input my password. So yeah, now the room is actually here, and you can actually use this to build it yourself. So yeah, I think that's about it for today. I'm satisfied with what I did today. I hope you are too. Goodbye everyone. See you tomorrow.